Tara and Andy's film reviews on OurGamers.co.uk.
Hi guys, Tara Malik here and
me, Andy Bean,
for another film review. So we're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh yeah, the sequel. Try and figure out where it goes in the whole universe of it all. Work that one out. But anyway.
I think they've done it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to go right on record right at the beginning and say...
let's do it.
They shouldn't have put this out after Infinity War. I know it happened
I
during
see.
Infinity War, but the
because
end
then,
of it,
exactly.
you wouldn't know.
No, exactly.
I've been thinking
and then you'd figure it out after seeing Infinity... Exactly. Yep. Because they both came out in the same year. They could have easily just swapped places.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Because then you'd be like, whoa, what's just happened?
Yeah, rather than knowing what happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I like it. Good one. First of all, though, classified fallback. Didn't even get a chance to get into that.
Ever since we've seen it, I wanted to say
No, that's a good point. That's a really fair point, though. I hadn't thought of that. Director Peyton Reed, starring in this, you've got Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Peña. You've got the genre for this is action, adventure, comedy, which it pretty much is. Running time is 1 hour and 58 minutes, just shy of 2 hours there. And it is this. As Scott Lang balances being both a superhero and a father, Hope Van Dyne and Dr. Hank Pym present an urgent new mission that finds the Ant-Man fighting alongside the Wasp to uncover secrets from their past. Ooh. So some interesting elements in this film, some good moments, but mostly I wasn't too impressed.
It wasn't
I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I was hugely disappointed considering how much I did enjoy the first one, and I was kind of hoping for it to be up there, especially now that you include the Wasp. And I'm sure there were bits in the trailer that didn't end up in the film, and I was waiting for it, so I was a bit like, why would you do that to me? But anyway, so story, my first note. Oh gosh, I feel a bit bad saying this. Oh, so boring. Like, I feel like they tried hard in areas, and then in other... I just was bored.
I'll agree with that.
I don't know.
Didn't
like
have a decent flow.
No.
Didn't seem like...
I just was so let down.
And I don't know.
As I said,
agree.
I think the idea of it was good, but the presentation was poor. I feel like that's kind of maybe... I just don't think it was as strongly portrayed as it could have been, because I kind of get where they were going. I think maybe some of the story was a bit out there as well, maybe. I think that's where I was like, what? But yeah, maybe it's just too scientific for my brain. I don't know. Like, I was questioning loads of things, and I was like, why is it such a big deal if now suddenly you can just all shove yourselves in there and bring people back? And I whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me. Rather silly and slow. There are a few funny moments, but it just wasn't as natural as the first. Like, I don't think it just flowed as naturally as the first one.
I completely agree with that, yeah.
So
that's a valid statement.
It's the same with Deadpool 2. I felt like they tried way too hard. It got way more crude than it had to be. And you know that he's that kind of character, but I really think they went over that line they shouldn't have crossed. You know, so I feel like with that sequel, they tried too hard with the comedy side and with all of it. And then the story kind of suffered from it. And here I think it was the same thing. I think they tried too hard in some areas. There were a few good moments, don't get me wrong. There were a few good and interesting scenes. But as a whole, I wasn't impressed.
Paul Rudd's good in his way, but I don't think they used him.
Yeah, it just didn't work. Yeah,
it
didn't work this time. And as I said, bits in the trailer that weren't there. There was a lot that was unexplained, which is all that sciencey stuff. And I was like, what? There is a pre-credit scene. Whoa! So that's what obviously you were saying about this film should have come out first because of that scene. So that's pretty much all I've got for story. I don't really have a lot of notes other than I was a bit let down. Yeah. I didn't go in there with high hopes, but I did go in there thinking I'd hope they'd sort of entertain me.
I reckon Thor,
and
Infinity War and stuff like that, you know, it's kind of been the top point so far, and this just wasn't on the same sort of level. No, it's a shame because I don't like Ant-Man, you know. Like, I still might like this as another one.
Yeah, I'd give it another go, but they'd have to really, really up their game. That's all I have to say. And my next section is cast, if you're ready to move on.
Yeah, by means.
It's okay, just didn't grab me. They've got some new people in here, and it was all right, but you couldn't really attach yourself to anyone. It wasn't, you know.
Yeah, they kept... Oh, is that... That's him, isn't it?
Michael Peña, I thought...
He is him, yeah.
Yeah, Luis is still funny. It was a funny trio.
Yeah, I'm glad he's still in it. But again, I don't think they used him right.
No, I know what you mean. He was the good comic relief in this because he does the job so well because he just rambles. He's got verbal diarrhea but he's so funny with his delivery. But again, as you say, I just don't think they utilised the right strengths and skills in this film. No, and that's why I think I'm let down, because it was so good in the first one and you knew what people were capable of and how you could get that feeling, and it wasn't there this time. So
it's a shame. We're both saying, we like this, like the characters and whatnot, but something just wasn't right.
No, it really didn't click. What's the rating on it? Oh, okay, a bit higher than I would have expected, to be fair.
Same.
CGI, I just wrote really cool ghost effects with the new character that they've introduced. Yep. But again, I don't know. I just I wasn't wowed. That's a bit bad, isn't it? There you go. There's a film. Watch it once and then stick it on a shelf somewhere. Let it collect dust. It's fine. Just ignore it.
I will happily watch it if I'm ever doing a Marvel.
Loads of housework and not paying attention to it.
Oh, there's that option. Yeah, but no, if I'm doing a Marvel sort of film.
Good luck trying to put it all in order. That's what the hard work is.
I know in order. But there's certain ones you'd miss out. Like I probably would miss out the first Thor. Maybe definitely the second Thor. Like, there's one or two, and then.
Oh, I see.
And then
I love Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, of course.
I love that.
And maybe even like the first Hulk that was actually the only Hulk that's in this universe.
Yeah.
I'd probably skip that one. There's certain ones I'd skip. I would probably not skip this one, but. It'd be hard to definitely watch
I'd put it on like ×2 speed and just get through it quicker.
It's not bad. That's what I hear normally. What I've just heard you is 4 speed.
I hate you. Anyway, costume. Do you like the costumes?
Oh yeah.
I mean, and Wasp as well. I think that's another thing. It's just like they tease you with it at the end of the first one and you're like, oh. And I just don't know. Like, I just wasn't impressed. It came to this, and I don't know if I liked the characters. I don't know. I didn't like it. It's not what I would have done. I might be the only one with that sort of perception of it. Maybe other people really loved it, which is fine. But I just didn't think it was as great as it could have been. Especially when you've got now all these other ones to compare it to, where you'd put it.
Like the recent ones,
it'd be a lot lower down. Yeah, I know.
A lot of the recent ones are a lot better than the old ones.
Yeah, you've got to up your game with these.
It's like Civil War was better than the other two Captain America ones. The latest Avenger ones actually look pretty decent compared to the first couple. The first one was amazing because it happened, but then once you got the next one and the next one, they definitely improved.
It's just filling it in, and then you get
Iron
this
Man.
one.
I don't know about Iron Man. Iron Man didn't work that way. I think the first one was really good.
Yeah.
The second one was alright. The third one I think was better.
I'm starting to blur them. That's my problem.
That's that. Yeah.
I'm mixing it all up. I don't know what's what anymore. That's me. Right, so that's it for costumes. I don't really have anything else. I've got randoms as my next section.
Kind of.
So, bit of a meh review, just because it really didn't impress or leave a good impression. And that's it for my random. Which you can kind of guess already. I didn't really have to say it, but I think I just wanted to really say meh.
It is a shame. It is a shame that we are one of the latest.
We walked out. We just weren't like, because you know when we sometimes talk to some of the staff there, our little cinema family, as I like to call them, and it was just such a deflated moment when you left the cinema. So I guess it's time for the rate. Yeah. Unless you have a random anything, feel free.
No.
Speak your mind.
It's just a shame that we're going to rate the latest Marvel Universe film so low.
Yeah. Well, you can only hopefully go up from here, eh? So I'm on a 5/6. I'm probably going to go 5. It's a high 5, but I think a 6. I think it's too much.
You're just going to leave me hanging. You said high 5.
Oh. Do you know what I mean? Like I just compared to other films that I would rate a 6, I wouldn't rate this a 6.
If you were going to go 6, I was going to go definitely 5.
I'm going 5.
As soon as you're going to high 5, I will probably go 5.
Oh! I thought you were going to go 6 and then we each... No, see, the rating it's gotten is a 7.2.
That's a bit high in my eyes.
What? Yeah, I actually genuinely think that is too high for it. I really do. I don't know. I haven't read the reviews. I haven't seen what people have been saying is so great about it, but tell me, like, impress me. Like, I don't think it is. I went and saw the same film you guys did, and it didn't wow me. And we review films, so I'd like to think, I mean, Andy's probably more knowledgeable than me. I'd like to think I kind of know what I'm talking about.
You're giving your opinion. How do I know what your opinion is more than you? These film reviews are for our opinions. There's no
Film. Oh, well, I guess film critics are the harsh ones. No, film reviews are partly opinion, but partly based on knowledge and fact. And comparing it to other films. No.
I never claim to know what I'm talking about.
If it's purely opinion, you'd have to find someone who's got the same opinion as you, who's the same as you, because then they'd be like, oh, if Tara likes it, I'm going to like it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not completely an opinion-based... That's what I would say. It's not completely opinion-based. Like we say, if something's got good action, it's got good action. It's not my opinion.
From now on, these are going to be called film opinions. They'll be on OurGamers.co.uk. Hosted on YouTube.
That's going to be Andy on his own. I'll still do film reviews, by the way. Come check them out. And Andy can get really emotional in his film opinions.
Oh, if I get emotional.
So that's it. That is it.
End on a high. Before we start talking about the film
Know
again.
when to stop, yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks to Cineworld Festival Leisure Park Basildon for the best experience around.